It's week 4 and my hair just grew back.
Well, second semester, week 4, and full head of hair. Alas, it's never going to happen. But it has promoted hair growth of another sort. At least his lockdown has. I'm not planning on shaving for a while. I might grow a beard. That would be fun. Compensate for what's happening upstairs. Well, it's Sunday, and I've had a rather productive day here. I've vacuumed, and I tidied up the trashy mess that was my desk. So I can actually work here now, which is great. And all the notes, which were piled up in just some sort of random scatological sort of fashion, have been laid out here, so I can kind of get where I'm at. I've got 4 subjects I'm doing at the present moment in my degree at UTS, and I have put them up on the wall just so that I won't forget what I'm supposed to be doing, because I am old and I am forgetful and I am forgetting stuff all the time. In fact, I'm forgetting it quicker than I'm learning it. Welcome, folks. It's early days in the term presently. We're heading into, well, I should say it's early days. We're heading into week 4, and it's really, really busy. At the moment, I'm doing mathematical modelling 2. So I've managed to get through maths modelling 1, which is one of the harder subjects, has quite a high dropout rate for engineering. Look at that, got a light coming out the top of my head. That's better, isn't it? Then I've got a beam coming out the top of my head. Jesus, production values. What can I do? Is that better? Maybe that's better. It's been 4 weeks. We're heading into week 4. Sydney's locked down, so I'm not getting to go into university, which is really annoying. A lot of the practical stuff I'd be doing, I'd be enjoying a lot more if I was actually doing. So we're missing out on heaps of prac, heaps of labs, all that sort of stuff. But there are some advantages to it, in so much as I'm not working as much, which is bad financially, obviously. And I'm missing doing the work and juggling the work, and I'm actually missing being that busy. But it's meant I've been able to spend a little bit more time on my study. Not a lot more, admittedly, because I'm just really lazy, and I've realised I'm a real procrastinator anyway. I think I need the pressure of the last minute to actually do anything. At any rate, got my notes organised. Maths for mathematical modelling 2 is quite interesting. At the moment we're doing linear algebra and matrices, Gauss-Jordan reductions on matrices, all that sort of stuff. And it's been I'm really enjoying it, actually. It's kind of like a really difficult game of Sudoku, and not that I do Sudoku. And I'm also doing statistics, which is really good, because up until now I've obviously had to use statistics, but I really haven't understood them, because we did only the very basics of it in high school, at least I did. So I'm very happy to be able to learn a little bit about how that all works as well, and how to read and interpret data. It's not my strong point, admittedly. I'm a little bit more organic in my approach to everything in life, but I think it's a skill that obviously you need to have. So I'm really happy to be learning all that stuff. This is going to be a really short video. It's just to basically let it be known what's happening subject-wise. So that's maths. Manufacturing, we're presently looking at different manufacturing processes, and the practical project is the assembly of a pump. That's a little bit up in the air as to how that's going to happen as well, but apparently they're putting together kits for us to take home and assemble a hand pump. So that's manufacturing. Introduction to mechanical engineering, we're doing lots of statics at the moment. So we've done equilibrium, forces in equilibrium and particles in equilibrium, and we'll be going on to do stuff like truss analysis, all that sort of stuff. So all you HSC engineering students who are presently wrestling with a lot of the content in the HSC engineering program, if you put some effort into it and you're planning on doing engineering, it will make your first year of engineering so much easier. And we've got, as my last subject, Introduction to Electronics, where we're doing, started with Ohm's law, then we did Kirchhoff's voltage and current laws, and then we've gone into slightly more complicated circuit analysis called mesh analysis and nodal analysis. So, which is stuff that I think I actually did when I was at Maritime College when I did circuit analysis. So once again, it's revisiting stuff that I've just had to dust off the cobwebs and kind of get back into it. So I'm feeling quietly confident for this final semester, but I'm sure that by the end of the 12 weeks, I'll be telling you a different story. I'm just hoping and praying that I don't have to do that supplementary exam, because it was stressful enough studying for it for the final maths exam, but then to fail it and have to sit a supplementary and study for it and everything else just added layers and layers of pain that I would prefer to avoid. But you don't always get to get the result you want, and it's really taught me a lot about a little bit of humility, which is always a good thing to learn. I knew I was going to struggle with that subject, and it didn't disappoint me. And it also indicates resilience as well, because I think there's nothing wrong with stopping doing something or giving up on something when you truly have given it your all and it is taking you nowhere. But you shouldn't give up too easily. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to stay for the 5 years. I have never said from the start, from the get-go, that was the plan. The plan was to finish at least 1 year and then reassess where I'm going. But presently I'm really enjoying the process, and I'm really enjoying the stimulation to the brain at the present moment. So once I've gone past, say, 2 or 3 years, I'm pretty much then going to have to commit to the 5 years. So next year I get to do an industry placement, and I think that will be very telling as to how productive this whole adventure will be. But I think I'd like to see that degree finished. Anyway, like and subscribe. If you have any questions about the engineering degree, or any questions about what it's like to pursue an engineering degree as a person that's more elderly, or even as a young person, look, whatever questions you've got, especially about UTS, hit me up with it. I'm happy to answer any comments in the comment section below. Not getting many, but you know, there's not a huge number of subscribers. But yeah, let me know. Let me know if there's any other things you might want to see in a video. I'll be happy to oblige. Anyway, see you in the next video.